I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. Now Atlanta's starting five. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center.
Here we go.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Now here's Adebayo. Hero for 3. Offensive rebound. Adebayo, no good. Now the Hawks with it. Left side, Young. Fires top of the key, and the shot goes in. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Bogdanovich, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Capella. Pass to Young. Shoots. The putback. Rebounded by Butler.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 5 so far. Lowry against Young. Hunter on the wing. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
A legit threat from outside. Hunter is very confident taking these shots.
From deep. That won't go for Lowry. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's Hero. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
You've got to love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Young. 5 to shoot. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
For most defenses, Young's jumper is the first thing they have to account for when they play this team.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Lowry's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Bogdanovich. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Lowry. They get it back. Here's Capella. From downtown. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. 6 points for him.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Hero outside. To the middle. Puts it up. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets the 3-second call. And the Heat with some changes. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Tucker. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Hero. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young against Lowry. Shot from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
I mean, a premier shot maker. Young plays with a calm and a confidence that belies his age.
Lowry against Young. Great look, but off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Bogdanovich. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
The Heat making a switch here. Paula's checked in. Now here's Lowry. 6 points for him. That one drops for him. Lowry's got 8 points.
Such control driving to the hoop. Lowry's a veteran. He's seen everything in this league.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Wright. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Here's Okpala. Great D that time from Gallinari. No luck on that one. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 4. And one of the league's best at drawing charges. Kyle Lowry explains what a difference.
It's a real life momentum shift, you know.
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. DeLon Wright is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Okongwu. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Gallinari in at the 4-man position. Miami trailing. For 3, Robinson. To the inside. Robinson on the wing. Oladipo outside. Here's Dedmon. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Lowry. Deflected.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Right against Lowry. Now here's Wright. He's covered closely. Good on the bucket. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Gallinari. Back to Okongwu. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that. Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Poke loose. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow. The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Lowry against Wright. From deep 3-point range. It's not going to go for him, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Gallinari. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 to shoot. Right. Outside Gallinari. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Reddish misses. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Right wing. Here's Dedmon. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Herter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tries again. They shoot again. And he sinks the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from downtown? Lowry's got 11.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Back to right. A shot from the mid-range with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Herter. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
Coach, it's been a...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Looking at the Hawks, Kenny, give us your take. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Hero and Butler run out on the wings. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. There's Young with the 3. Knocks down the triple.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Now here's Lowry. 11 points in the game. Pass to Tucker, and Lowry gets doubled. Down low. And Tucker gets it to go.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
There's Young with the 3. And Capella gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 6.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint.
For 3, Lowry. That one is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency. And many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Gets the 3 to fall. Lowry's got 14.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
From behind the arc. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Up again. It's good on the putback. Adebayo's got his second basket.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Lowry against Young. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Over Tucker. Atlanta gets it back. Pass to Young. Here's Hunter. Back to Young. Inside, Butler with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. And they'll get another chance. For three, Lowry. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Bogdanovich.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
From deep, Lowry with another miss. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Lowry against Young. Looking to get back on track. And Lowry with the lay-in. 16 points for him.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
To the inside, Collins. It's hauled in by the Heat.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Lowry against Williams. Lowry, good.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Here's Williams. It's on target from the high post. Williams has got his first basket.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
It'll count. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead, up by 3. And time for a short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Huerter out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Reddish in at the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. And a change for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Oladipo outside to the middle. Adebayo passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first personal foul.
It's on Danilo Gallinari.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws the D's attention.
You know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Butler passes to Oladipo. Outside for Butler. To tie it up. No good on the shot.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Hero for 3. The Heat rebound. Back to Tucker. Pass to Hero. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
And here is Williams. Shoots from 12. Capella can't get it to go.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Hero, no good. The Hawks leading. Williams up top. He's guarded by Oladipo. They get it again. Gallinari out left to the wing. Outside, Williams. The Hawks need to get one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Heat making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Herter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. The Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Butler passes to Lowry. From deep three-point range. Miami, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Young with it, guarded by Adebayo. Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
John Collins checked in for Gallinari. And Tucker gets it to go.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Capella. Butler with a steal. On the break. Hero for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The kick to Hunter. Butler with a steal. From the high post. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. Young, the pass to Capella. For 3, Collins hits a three-pointer.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Now Lowry. The 3. Collins with the rebound.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And he gets that one.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young from long range. Capella, the pass to Young. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And connects from downtown.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
Oh, the trifecta!
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First team foul. Now into the lineup.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Heat foul. Gabe Vincent. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around.
And so it's Atlanta who scraped by with a win. And this was an emotion. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And we've got...
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Down low. Here's Tucker. Hauled in by Paul.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And the basket by Bridges.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
For 3, Lowry. The shot that time not on target. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Booker. Ayton with it. Back to Booker. Launches a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. For 3, Robinson. Crowder grabs the miss.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games. 0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Paul. Here's Crowder. And Tucker pulls it down. The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Here's Butler. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Ayton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Can't cash in the 10-footer. Miami trailing. Lowry outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The shot's good.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
2 minutes remaining in the
For 3, Lowry. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And a deep 3 from Paul. They get the rebound. Ayton passes to Crowder. Here's Booker. And Lowry with the defensive effort.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler slashing through the defense, determined to get to the cup.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Right side, Paul. And stolen by Adebayo. And here's Lowry from the arc. Buries it from 3. Lowry's got 6.
How effortless has Kyle Lowry made the 3 look over the course of his career? So confident.
Pass to Booker. The 3 ball. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Kyle Lowry.
Lowry, good.
Kyle Lowry's best skill might be his competitiveness, the answer from 3.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges, left side. Outside Paul. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Saric checks in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Okpala comes in for Tucker. Hero, he's checked in for Butler. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. Hero for 3. Okpala tipped back in for 2.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And he's always been a coach on the floor.
With anything, whether it's business.
And CP3 never shy, Graham.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Campaign. Jay Crowder is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions. This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Back to Hero. The layup off target.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Pass to Johnson. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Crowder. Outside Johnson. The 3. And no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Dedmon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Bridges, he's checked in for Crowder. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Miami. Now here's Payne. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Oh, rejected by Oladipo.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipe?
Okpala misses. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Payne finds Johnson. Over Butler. Phoenix no good that time either. Miami has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Butler with a steal. Hero with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. The Suns leading. And the middle aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, BA. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable, or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Booker, pass to Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Lowry, good.
Well, his ball handling ability is well known, and Lowry shows him off there.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. Fires for three. Offensive board. Ayton. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. The three is up. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Lowry finds Adebayo. Back to Butler. 4-3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's a three from Paul. Connects from downtown. Paul's got 5.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Paul against Lowry. Pulls up on the wing. Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Lowry outside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And they kept it close, trailing by at the... And that'll do.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center. And here's Crowder from the arc. Counted from distance. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Back to Booker. Crowder left side. Free throw line jumper. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Out to Lowry. The three is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lowry's got 17 points. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now here's Bridges. He has 6. The kick out to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Saric checks in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Akpala, he's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Jimmy Butler. Paul with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Lowry. Shoots over Bridges. Hero outside. Lowry against Bridges. And again, the Heat missing. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. For 3, Booker. They swipe it. And they're running. running for three. Lowry. Offensive rebound. Heat. Hero for three. Doesn't go that time. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
They double team Paul.
2 minutes.
And Phoenix shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Hero outside. From deep. The Suns clear it.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Johnson passes to Saric. And stolen by Adebayo. That's a foul. Called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Hero for three. Again, the Heat misses.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 2.
That's what you call getting to the right spot at the right time. Tremendous awareness from Dario Saric.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. For the lead. The offensive rebound.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Payne with it. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Hero. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. With a step back. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And the basket by Shaman.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Here's Oladipo. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Dedmon. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Saric has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shaman. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
And here's Oladipo. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Booker the 2 with Johnson at the 3. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Payne in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. He gets it in there.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Miami trailing. Oladipo outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Payne. And Miami also making a switch. Dedmon's checked in for Robinson. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. Crowder right side. Paul against Oladipo. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
The shot by Butler, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo. Ball with it, picked up by Lowry. Lets the three fly. And it's Crowder missing. Ayton finds Crowder. Paul for three. Sinks it from distance. And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second default to go down for this guy.
Here's Dedmon. Pass to Tucker. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Back to Bridges. Tipped. Pass to Ayton. With the floater. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Lowry, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the paint. Kicks it to Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Butler. To the wing, right side. Paul with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got rebound number 7 tonight. Miami, no good that time either. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Paul with it. Hero picks him up. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. With the 7-footer. And that one drops. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
From deep. They get it back. Dedmon. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. And Tucker pulls it down. And for the Heat, they're shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, there is never hesitation with Kyle Lowry on the catch. This guy understands he's got the right instincts and the right mechanics.
Ball from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Lowry. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
And so here's Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And here's 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges finds Booker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Can't get it to drop. It's Booker on the wing. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home. Against the Phoenix Sun. Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Atlanta Hawks rebuild seems to be...
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Bridges passes to Booker. Ayton finds Booker. Stolen by Young. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Paul against Capella. Outside Paul. From the arc. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. There's the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Capella with a rebound.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Paul passes to Booker. And he drives in. And Booker with the jam.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Paul against Young. Pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. And here's Capella. Stolen by Booker. Now Paul. Plenty of space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And it's a tie ball game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside Bogdanovich. Young against Paul. Young can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Substitution for the Suns.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Wright against Payne. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they get it back. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Outside Payne. Pass to Šarić. Back to Payne. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Right with the ball. Picked up by Šarić. Gallinari for 3. Drains the triple.
A consistent shooter. Gallinari can light the tree from deep.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Šarić. Back to Payne. From deep, Johnson. Okongwu with the rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Back to Reddish. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Reddish on the wing from outside the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
Outside Johnson. Up top Payne. Pounded by Wright. It's stolen. Driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And here's Saric. Here's Payne. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
We've got a Kongwu, Kevin Herter out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Just finding ways to score. Herter can do it in the half court or in transition.
Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. Here's Shaman, the 15-footer. Here's Johnson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Hawks leading. It's Wright on the wing. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Shots good by Saric.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Right against Payne, and that one good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Pass to Okongwu. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Johnson. Crowder with it. He's covered by Gallinari. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Aiden, he's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Shaman. And it's Paul in for Payne.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Young against Paul. 3-pointer. Atlanta with a rebound. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Aiden. Shoots over Capella. Aiden, no good. The Hawks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Young, the pass to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Young. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Here's Young. Off the left rim and out.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Paul against Young. Offensive rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Very few miscues from this team tonight. They valued their possessions and hold the lead, partly because of it.
Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. Collins with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Paul against Williams. Inside. And Collins with the slam.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Pass to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Paul passes to Crowder. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks earning this break in the action. Up 10. A big difference in shooting. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 10. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Suns shooting just 37% so far in this one. Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For 3, Bridges. Collins with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Paul against Young. That's tipped. Stolen by Collins. In transition, here they come. Elbow shot on the way. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And the Suns making a change here. Saric checked in. Here's Young. Yes, it's good. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Paul from deep three-point land. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When he pulls up way outside, Chris Paul is a confident guy who measures his shots very well.
Young, the pass to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. Driving in. And they recover it. Launches it. Kept alive by Atlanta. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. 8 inside. Collins defending. Aiden, no good. The Hawks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Bogdanovich down low. He's against Bridges. And the shot goes down.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Outside Paul. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that.
2 minutes.
It's stolen by Saric. Here's Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Young. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Booker. And here's Saric. Back to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. And a deep three from Paul. The rebound by the Hawks. 1 minute left to play in the third. Hunter against Bridges. Young with it. He's got 6. The long distance three is buried. And now it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Ball from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Booker against Young. Down low. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Here's Paul. Oh, no good again that time. Over to the left wing. There's Young with the three. He buries it from 3. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead,
a big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Cam Reddish, Danilo Gallinari out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Williams in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Okongwu. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. Johnson passes to Payne. Back to Johnson. Releases. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Now Williams. Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Williams on the wing. Now Gallinari. For 3. That one no good. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And he lobs it up. And Kaminsky slams it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. It's Huerter on the wing. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And the Suns also making a change. Paul's checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. They get it again. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gallinari.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Williams against Paul. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Kaminsky. Outside Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Huerter.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot, He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Here's Shamet. 11 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
McGee against Gallinari. Outside, Williams. Oh, there's the alley.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Ball finds Kaminsky. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Atlanta making some changes here. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Bogdanovich comes in for Herter. And it's Trae Young in for Williams. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Shamet. The Suns have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Young. And Paul gets it to go.
You have to admire how good CP3 is at getting the looks he wants out there. Rarely takes a bad shot when he's on the floor.
Now here's Young. This one for 3. And here's Hunter for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Bridges passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Outside Young. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. Hunter can't get it to go. Up top, Booker. Paul from deep three-point land. Offline. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Thank you so.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Young. The pass to Capella, knocked away, and stolen by Butler. Here we go. Lowry, nobody back.
Such a dogged defender as Butler's instincts right there get him the steal.
Young against Lowry. Young's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Young's shot is good.
You could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Lowry can't get it to go. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Now here is Lowry after the miss from Trae Young. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Bam trying to expand his game a little bit as he's able to knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Butler finds Lowry. Back to Butler. Hunter with some nice defense.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And here's Lowry. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Robinson. Over Hunter. Collins grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat. Capella, the pass to Young. Over Butler. Here's Capella. And no good that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Oladipo misses.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Three-pointer, Lowry hits it from three-point range. Lowry's got 5.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Young against Lowry. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Dedmon. Passes to Oladipo. Here's Butler. A second chance effort. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Reddish kicks to Wright. The Hawks again can't hit. Miami's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Akpala and Wright pulls it down. The Hawks trail it. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game.
Team third.
So here's Gallinari. Feeds to Okongwu. Out to the wing. Reddish kicks to Gallinari.
A focused defensive effort from Oladipo there. That's where he's setting himself apart in this game.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Hawks shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wright dishes to Gallinari. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And Miami shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Butler, no good. Gallinari surveying the D to the wing right side. Up in time. No good that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Butler. And it's Okpala in at the 3 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks to the left side wing. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Collins checked in for Okongwu. Heat also with a sub. Lowry's checked in.
Well, the floor is going to open up now if Jimmy Butler can knock down something from that distance.
Williams looking over the floor. Outside Collins. Going inside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Butler. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 3. Shoots from 14. Drained for 2 points. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Collins in the post. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lowry kicks to Hero. The offensive rebound.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 7. There's the dish to Gallinari. Back to Williams. To halt the run. And Adebayo sends it back. Goes up. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill. Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Williams passes to Reddish. And Adebayo sends it back. Hero from long range. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Reddish. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And some changes here for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. PJ Tucker comes in for Butler. And it's Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. There's Hero with the 3. And his 3rd shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. And Wright throws it down.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Miami.
Pass to Hero. Takes the 3. That one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
And there's the pass to Apollo. Young with the steal. Capella kicks to Wright. Pass to Hunter. Back to Wright. Bogdanovich left side. And so it's the Miami Heat.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1. Thanks for joining.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young against Lowry. Young passes to Capella. Basket counts. Capella's got the first basket of the third quarter for Atlanta.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Passes it to Robinson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Lowry against Young. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Takes a 3. Kept alive.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Back to Lowry. A 3 ball. Can't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Hunter, no good. The Heat leading by 9. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Lowry. 8 points for him. No good on the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for John Collins. And Miami also making a switch. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Oladipo. Nifty move. It's a hand on it. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Pass to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Okongwu. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Oladipo. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. DeLon Wright comes in for Trae Young. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Heat. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Over Oladipo. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Right against Lowry. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lowry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Miami. Oladipo with the double team. Huerter passes to Okongwu. Trying to end the drought. That's good, and the Heat lead is kept back down to 13 with the basket coming from Huerter.
Huerter's a guy who can get you back in a hurry. You make one, he'll come back and get a 3 himself.
Outside Lowry. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Huerter. Okongwu, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Now, here's Oladipo. Defense right on him. Misses the layup. Stolen by Tucker. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Reddish. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That shot, no good. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Key substitution.
Poked away. Oladipo right side. Over Gallinari. Misses.
And it's always great to see Gallo play that kind of defense, stepping up to the challenge.
And so... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a 13-point game. So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Butler in at the power forward. And he stays with it.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The Heat leading by 13. Oladipo right side. Here's the 3. And it's Butler missing. And for the Hawks, they're shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Hunter. Right, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella kicks to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Oladipo against Hunter. Three-pointer, Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now the feed to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Oladipo taking his time here. Well, their pass it to Dedmon. Stolen by Collins. Right with it. Robinson picks him up. Hunter. Offensive rebound. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Heat leading by 11. The wide open look here for Oladipo. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Hero from long range. And again, Miami with the triple.
3.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers, and then cashing in on those. Well, that just makes all the difference.
Robinson against Hunter. Here's Williams. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
The tray. Hero, no good. The Hawks trail by 17. To the inside. Collins passes to Capella. Over Robinson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This seems like Collins salivates when the ball is up there like that, ready to rock the rim.
Oladipo outside. Drives to the hoop. Dedmon kicks to Butler. Up again. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Oladipo outside. Hero from long range. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Collins, good.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Heat.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bam Adebayo.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Now, here's Hunter. Outside Williams. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. Collins against Butler. Collins passes to Wright. Leases one from three.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
From deep three-point range, it's off. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Robinson finds Tucker, and he gets it to go.
That's a really good job by Tucker reading the defense, just carving out some space from mid. Range.
Paul passes to Bridges. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 5-point game. Ball against Lowry. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
Well, it's about inside positioning and the attack mentality. Jimmy Butler on the throwdown.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Bridges kicks to Paul. To the middle. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Lowry from outside. Butler dishes to Lowry. From deep. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker the pass to Crowder. A new 14 for the Suns. Ayton kicks to Paul. For 3, Booker. And it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson finds Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it goes out of bounds. Fast touch by Lowry. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Passes it to Booker. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by Ayton. Crowder kicks to Booker. Butler with the steal. Lowry has the open look. Miami no good on that time either.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Well, Heat leading by 3. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Adebayo. Fires from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Tucker's got his second basket.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Paul. Ayton. It's good on the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
46 seconds left to play in the first. To stop the run. The pass to Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Don't you love the mentality of Jimmy Butler? He almost embraces the contact, invites the contact.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharge checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Landry Shamet's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lowry fires away from outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And here's Payne. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Suns on top. They lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. Sharge is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the small forward. And the NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Johnson finds Shamet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Sharge. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. And finished off by Oladipo.
Well, Oladipo soars for the slam. That's pretty, guys.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside, Crowder. Back to Paul, and stolen by Butler. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Lowry against Paul. It's Butler that time on the assist by Lowry. Butler's got 6 points.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And Miami making a change here. Hero's checked in, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Hero, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Booker with no one around, and it falls over the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 3.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Into the lane, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Kicks it out to Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oladipo misses. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Haslam comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Duncan Robinson. Now, Hero, defended by Paul. Haslam, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bridges outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one, good. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
There's Hero with the 3, and they'll get another chance. Bridges with the steal. And here comes the break. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. They get a hand on it. Booker the pass to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Paul passes to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Oladipo, and Haslam kicks to Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were in a rough spot, down 7 at one point. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Crowder to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
Jay Crowder.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
3-pointer, Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got 6.
Well, that's Kyle Lowry, the burst of speed to beat everyone up the floor and leaves no doubt with the finish.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires, high post. No good off the front iron. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The lead is 2.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
The Heat making a switch here. Akpala's checked in. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Lowry.
Kyle Lowry does so many things well on the basketball floor, but always the foundation of his game is that tenacity defensively.
A nice shot by Booker.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Lowry from outside. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Booker finds McGee. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. Fouled beyond the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Lowry passes to Akpala. Here's Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Ball from deep three-point land. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And some changes here for the Heat. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for JaVale McGee. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Akpala, the pass to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Shamet, the pass to Payne. 41 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Saric, and it's Kaminsky in for Bridges. Passes it to Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Payne passes to Shamet. It's stolen by Oladipo.
Suns foul.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
Payne looking around. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Oladipo with the ball. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Suns trail by 6. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Crowder dishes to Paul. There's the 3. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker.
Jimmy Butler.
To the left wing. Ayton kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Inside, here's Crowder. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The Heat leading by 6. Now Lowry. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lowry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Paul with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Lowry against Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. And the jumper falls for him.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Now here is Lowry. The pass to Hero. And he goes in for the tie.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. Stolen away. Adebayo with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler is always a threat to score. His ability to get to a spot and shoot it with confidence, wow, impressive.
Booker in the corner from outside the arc. And they get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Lowry fires away from outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. Puts up a three. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Booker. Now just a 5-point Miami lead. Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Hero with it. Working on Booker.
A flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Pass to Crowder. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous. So in these opportunities, he's ready.
Pass to Butler. And a deep three from Lowry. Booker pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Lowry against Bridges for the three. Lowry can't get it to go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Booker.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Butler with the ball. Bridges covering. Time to get open is Adebayo. Off with the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Oh, he can't jam it home.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Here's Lowry. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan. I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, good. And tonight, Smitty, a look at perhaps the future of the NBA, but it takes time, we all know, to build.
Kevin, you got to start somewhere. And a lot of these players still, with their whole careers ahead of them, a lot of time to grow.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. Bridges passes to Paul. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. He feeds it to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. And Capella sends it back.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
Booker with no one around from outside off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Paul dishes to Booker. Ayton in the high post. Paul right side. 5 on the clock. Bridges kicks to Booker. Shoots over Capella. And the shot falls short this time.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Now here's Ayton. Bridges outside. With the shot. Suns keep it alive. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 5.
With Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
1:51 left in the first. Here's Young. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Trae Young grabs the miss. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges outside. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Young for 3. Atlanta again missing.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Doesn't go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Collins dishes to Hunter. And he drives in, and it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
Booker outside. Ball against Young. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul gets the 3. He's got 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Young looking it over. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Wright in at the point guard. Herter passes to Okongwu. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Okongwu's now got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hawks.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Here's Herter. Payne covering, and Herter gets it to go.
Put the ball in Herter's hands, let him make a decision. He can pass, and he can score.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Outside Williams, back to Gallinari. Williams looking over the floor. And the slam by Williams.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Payne with the bounce pass. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. White against Johnson. Here's Payne, pocket 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. For 3, Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. On deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Now the pass to Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Outside Williams. Top of the key, Reddish. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Here's Payne with the drive.
Beautiful positioning, timing. Those are the things Gallinari relies upon at the defensive end.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Mikal Bridges. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Wright. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Young, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
That's a 2 from Paul. They get the rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Young outside. Pass to Hunter. 35 seconds left in the first half. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker against Young. Booker outside. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson surveying the floor. And there's Booker on the assist by Johnson. Booker's got 11.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
So, thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And here's Young. He's got 7. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Crowder. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Bogdanovic against Booker. Trying to get open, it's Crowder.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the inside. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Here's Young, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Lou Williams is checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. Here's Collins, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Bridges outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish. The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. Here's Wright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Reddish dishes to Wright.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The shot from 20 feet away. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. And the wide open shot from Reddish drills the three-pointer.
Three-point field
Beautiful
goal.
rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
Shamet the pass to Crowder. Back to Shamet. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 3.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Alinari passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Ball for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Reddish kicks to Wright. Gallinari against Paul. 5 to shoot. Wright the pass to Okongwu for the lead. That shot misses. Bridges with some nice defense. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Sharge. Pass to Shamet. Ball outside. And the 3 off target. Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Gallinari kicks to Wright. Back to Gallinari. Over Paul. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Wright. Gallinari's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
And they recover it. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead, up 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Atlanta, at the guard positions, Young and Huerter. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Hunter, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young with the ball. And the layup falls.
Trae Young.
And the Hawks lead by 3.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Here's Booker. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker in the corner. There's the drive, and Capella sends it back. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Phoenix making some changes. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson, and it's Paul in for Payne. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Ball against Young. Outside Collins. Back to Young. The three. Rebounded by DeAndre. Suns trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Collins grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Young against Paul. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Capella. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Booker looking around. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And good that time.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Paul against Young. Here's the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Bridges. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And taken away by Paul. It's stolen by Capella. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Young left side. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Hunter against Crowder. Count that one. And the Hawks lead by 4.
What a bucket for DeAndre Hunter. His energy on the offensive end, exceptional.
On the wing, Booker fires the 3. He can't get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And there's the call on DeAndre.
That's his first personal.
That is his first foul of the game. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Capella. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
Paul for 3, and the Suns miss again. And there's the call on DeAndre
Ayton.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
Pass to Kaminsky. He kicks to Payne. From deep. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.